It is not unusual to feel like slowing down and taking it slow when December and January hit. These are cold and gloomy months. They often create an urge to slow down, relax, and maybe get into your comfy socks and watch your favorite shows on Netflix. It has always been hard for me to renew in January. Today, a realization hit that it is only natural to slow down during this time. The constant pressure of being productive and following resolutions can be overwhelming. They are an idea imposed upon us, a fantasy that somehow everything changes on 1st January. Nothing does. I have the same issues as I had on the 31st, and I'm still the same person with the same racing thoughts and painful ordeals that I have to endure every day. It is not a time for me to pressurize myself, but to slow down, find comfort in small rituals, and take care of myself and the life around me. I don't want to get up and start planning for the new year. I just want to rest. I want to cozy up with my book and read and disappear for a while. I want to rest and find joy in giving comfort and warmth to others and myself. We don't all have the same challenges or the same privileges. Some of us have to work and we don't have a choice. But above all, the responsibilities, putting too much pressure on yourself to somehow be new and different suddenly on January 1st is pretty harsh and unrealistic. Winter means to slow down. Nature has not renewed yet. It is still sleeping. It is still resting and preparing itself slowly for the spring to come. Nature wants us to slow down and follow our body's natural rhythm and cycle of finding stillness and warmth during this time of the year. It is only natural for us to find ourselves resisting this kind of pressure to reinvent ourselves and the expectation to be totally different in the new year. I don't know who made this calendar, but this is surely not the time to set 10 resolutions and start following them from Jan 1 and to never look back. Honestly, nothing much has changed for me in the new year. Winter is a pause, not a launch. All the fireworks, countdowns, resolutions, and productivity talk are a creation of the modern and fast living, which isn't what our bodies align with. Trees are covered in snow, animals are hibernating, mornings are cold, and the days are shorter. January brings the worst cold in my area. A lot of us have also just experienced snowfall in northern India. And expecting ourselves to act like we would be acting in spring is totally unnatural. Trees aren't blooming with flowers yet. They are covered in the blanket of snow. Growth is happening, but more quietly and slowly. Nature rejuvenates gently and quietly prepares itself for the spring when the flowers bloom and the snow melts. January doesn't have to be full of strict resolutions, but it can be about small and mindful intentions. We can set intentions to rest, to care for our mental and physical health, to tend to nature, to spend time with animals, providing them with warmth and love, and maybe doing some inner work by writing in a journal or spending time with a trusted friend. Winter teaches us about invisible processes and the work that is happening below the surface, like restoring nervous systems, finding joy in the ordinary, resting the mind, listening to our body, and healing. The mental exhaustion we all go through isn't easy. A whole year of fighting deadlines, resolving conflicts, trying to hustle and provide, keeping up with our responsibilities, and trying to be our best selves. These are all important. But we all need a break, and nature teaches us to take that break. It teaches us to listen to our inner self and connect with the outer lives. Some seasons are not for blooming, but for surviving and resting softly. Spring doesn't apologize for arriving in March, and the flowers don't compare themselves to their last year's versions. They are renewed and blooming at the right time. Nature knows the rhythm and wants us to follow suit. Our Indian calendar is quite different from the one the world follows. It honors the rhythm of nature and brings in the new year when the time is appropriate for us. That is spring, with the emergence of flowers, new crops, and warm weather. Baisakhi is celebrated at the start of April, when the fields are ready to be cut, and the farmers are ready to celebrate the harvest of their year long hard work and endurance. It is the time to celebrate the harvest and growth of the crops. Of course, it makes sense because that's the time for new seeds to be sown after harvesting and creating new crops and fields. Just like nature doesn't rush, let's take a deep breath and follow its rhythm with warmth, love, and softness. I invite you to take it slow this week. Follow what's best for you and take joy in being in sync with the natural rhythm of life. Sit with a cozy book, read, explore your favorite shows again, and work with the ease and softness. Let's follow and listen to our body's needs and rest this new year.